Hello everyone, welcome to Python's class. In this tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to analyze your data using Python. So as you can see on the screen, this is what the Python tool look like. So I'm making use of Anaconda. So this is once you download Anaconda on your laptop, you just come down to your search box, search for Jupyter Notebook, and then you open. So once you open your Jupyter Notebook, you are going to have something like this. So yeah, the first thing we are going to be doing here is to create a folder where we are going to be having where we are going to be saving all our documents, all the notebook we are going to be working on here on Python. So now to create a new folder, you are going to click on this new button, then click on folder. Once you do that, you are going to see a folder named Untitled folder. So I'm just going to rename this folder here by clicking on this box, then you scroll up to rename. So I'm going to rename this folder as, let me say, let's use tutorial. Okay, so I have a file name tutorial already. So let me see what I can rename it as again. Let me just say Delmich consult, Delmich tutorial. So yeah, this is it here. This is folder I just created. So now I'm going to be clicking on the folder. Just double click, and then inside this folder, I want to open a notebook. Just like Excel work spreadsheet. We call it notebook here in Python. So to open a new notebook inside a particular folder, I'll be clicking on new, then click on Python 3. So now this is what the Jupyter Notebook looks like. Now we have the File tab, we have the Edit tab, we have the View, Insert, Cell, Kernel, Widget, and Hub. So you can create a new notebook here by clicking on this new notebook Python 3. You can open a new window here. You can do a lot of things here. Then on the Edit tab, we can cut, copy, delete, and do a lot of things. So as we move on, we are going to see the purpose. We are going to see the purpose of using these tabs. So now this box you are seeing here is called a cell. We call this box here a cell. So you can always insert a cell above and also insert a cell below. But before I move down to that part, we have two types of cell. We have the cell types and we have the cell mode. These are the different type of cell types we have. We have the code, we have the markdown, we have these are the 4 types of code we have here in Python. But we mostly be using this code and markdown, just this code and the markdown. So what this code does is it allows you to write inside. If you are on the code cell type, you'll be able to like write a code inside a cell and get the output of that code. And for the markdown allows you to like give your cell a title or subtitle. I'm still going to get to that aspect too. Then the next thing I mentioned is we have cell mode too. We have what we call the edit mode and the command mode. So the edit mode allows you to like write inside the cell, and while the command mode only responds to the keyboard shortcut. How do you know you are in edit mode or command mode? If you are seeing this green line, that means you are on edit mode, meaning you can write inside that cell. But if I click on escape, it is going to change it to blue, meaning that this is a command mode. It is the command mode only responds to keyboard shortcut. For example, I have what we call A. If I click on A, the A is going to insert a new cell for me above, something like this. If I click on B, it's going to insert a new cell below. Reason is because I'm on command mode. To take it back to edit mode, I'll just click on enter, which is going to take it back to edit mode. Now I can now write inside a cell. Blue for escape for command mode, and it's going to change it to a blue color, while enter is for edit mode, which is in green color. So anytime you want to make use of the keyboard shortcut, make sure you are on command mode. So A to insert cell above, B to insert cell below, DD to delete the cell. DD is going to delete your cell. Then the X, I think X is used for to copy, to cut, I mean. So this is going to cut your cell. So we have different keyboard shortcuts. If you click on H on your keyboard, you are going to see all the keyboard shortcuts we have here on Python. So that's it. And also you can always rename your notebook. Let's say I want to rename this as Introduction to Python. Introduction to Python. I can rename it there. So now this is it. So now let's go to, let me explain what Python is. So Python is a programming language often used to build websites, softwares, automate tasks, and conduct data analysis. It has different libraries and tools that can assist in processing data quickly and efficiently. So just like other data analysis tools like Excel, SQL, Power BI, Python is another tool for analyzing data. And it has a lot of libraries that allows you to analyze your data very fast and very efficiently. Do you get? So that is the definition of Python. So the next thing I want to do now is so we have different what's it called, data types in Python, just like we have in Excel. We have now I want to make use of the markdown. You know, I listed that we have different type of cells. So this markdown allows you to give your cell a title or subtitle. So I want to give this cell a title. So I'm going to click on that markdown, then hash, you give it a space, then you now give it the title you want to have, you want the cell to have. So data types, I have the integer, we have float, we have strings, and Boolean. Then I'm going to run the code. So I'm just going to run the code here. So this is been giving my cell a title name, I mean. So we have different type of data. We have different types of data. We have the integer, we have float, we have strings, and we have Boolean. Integers are always in form of numbers. Any column we are working with that has to do with numbers is called an integer column. Then floats are numbers with decimal points. If you are dealing with a decimal column, you can make use of floats. And strings is we use strings when we are dealing with a alphabetical column, and Boolean can only return true or false. So I'm still going to explain better as we dive into the class.